Hello everyone, so for today's video it's going to be a little different. I'm actually going to cover all the gear that I bring with me when I'm traveling, and let's chat about it. So let's start off with the camera I bring. Right now I'm actually filming on a mirrorless Sony ZV-E10. I actually have 3 different lenses for it. The kit lens, right now I'm filming on an 11mm, and then I also have a Sigma zoom lens, which is an 18-50. I love this camera. It takes such great wide angle shots when I'm filming like this, or it'll zoom in really nicely. Some of you have seen some of my videos when it comes to assembling my stationery. I pretty much use the Sigma zoom lens for that. But because I want to travel light, I take my DJI action cam with me. So I also have it on a Ulanzi tripod. This is an extendable tripod, so if I'm filming myself, if I need to talk about anything while I'm on the go, I can easily just, set it down on a table somewhere. Sometimes if I'm walking out and about, I'll film. I'll just kind of adjust the little ball head and then just kind of talk while I'm filming. Some of you might have seen my Epcot field trip inspiration video. So when I go to theme parks for inspiration, or any place for inspiration, I pretty much bring this with me. I also have it so that I can easily unsnap it from the tripod, and I can easily just film something up close if I'm on the go. So the next item I also like to carry with me are my DJI mic minis. I rarely use a second one, honestly, but I always carry this with me just in case. And it has, it also charges the microphones as well. And I pretty much carry this entire case with me whenever I'm out and about traveling. In case for whatever reason I run out of power in one microphone, I always have the other one, and that easily hooks via Bluetooth to the DJI Action Cam. And the next thing I have is a neck mount. Now this is really good because in case I'm drawing something, or I have something on the table in front of me that I need to show, or even just showing a point of view from my perspective, I like wearing this because then I can just hook up the camera right to the mount here. Let me just, so you can kind of see what it looks like once I put it on. But there's this, it's also adjustable, so I can easily fix that, but oop, I missed it. And I already have I already have the mount pre-set here, so I pretty much don't ever take this off. This is the actual standard mount that came with DJI. So I can easily just unsnap it, and then I can easily just film whatever whatever's on my table in front of me. I can just angle the camera that way. Or I can, or I can just point the camera directly straight ahead. Let's see if I can get this off. It's kind of tricky. So next item I have is this K&F Concept camera cleaning pen. So I have 2 different ends for it. I have the brush tip, so you can pretty much use this to brush away any particles that are on the DJI. And because because the DJI is pretty durable, so I pretty much just kind of toss in my bag. I don't have there is a case that I have to cover all of this. But when I know that I'm going to be filming constantly, I pretty much take the case off, and then I just have it sitting in my bag. And sometimes I'll have to use the pen tool to clean it. So one end is a brush, and the other one has this little microfiber foam tip here, and then I just kind of rub it on the parts that need cleaning. And I also have a spare battery pack for my action cam. I have it in this little container case. I only really put 1 in here. I rarely carry 2 or 3 batteries. I rarely do that. I don't feel the need for it usually. I rarely film to the point when I even need to take the second battery out and use it. But it's always nice to have as many spare batteries as possible. Okay, so let's talk generic tech. So of course, power bank. I feel like everyone pretty much brings one around. This one actually has a USB cord connected to it. It's USB-C. It's almost kind of functions like a keychain ring here, but I usually just leave it in my purse. And this is by Inu, and it lasts a long time. I don't have to recharge it very often. So the battery lasts, I mean, I think I've had this in my purse for almost a week or two, and then the power still is, it's still fully charged. So I use this to charge my DJI if I start to run low, and for whatever reason I end up need to use both batteries. And I also use this for my iPhone. So this is a MagSafe battery that you just like clip to the back of the phone. Because I don't want to use the power bank in case I need to use it for the DJI, I try not to use the power bank for my phone. But yeah, this one's pretty easy, and I can just charge it and this goes up to 2 charges up to 75%, I believe. So next are external hard drives. So this is a Crucial SSD. This one is an older model actually. It's a X9 Pro, so it's portable SSD. This is the sorry, and it comes with its own USB-C cord. So I use this to store all of my photos and all of my videos that I take on my DJI. It also has some of my work, like the book covers I've done, the stationery products I've done, my branding. It's basically also a backup source. I actually have 2 SSD. So I also bring a Unitech card reader with me whenever I travel. So this is so I can unload my micro SD and my SD card files. I pretty much do that almost at the end of every day, just so I don't risk corrupting the files. So I pretty much plug them into the slots and then transfer the files onto my SSD as soon as I'm done for the day. I also have my iPad with me that I bring. I pretty much bring this with me all the time. And I honestly use it a lot during flights. I find myself drawing random things in fresco with it. Thank goodness I have the pen, but I don't have it on me here, but I also wear the glove that covers like the bottom portion of my hand so it doesn't accidentally mark in fresco or places I don't want it to mark up. So that is pretty much, oh, I don't have it here, but I also have a set, I call them skis. It's basically like a little standee that I bring with me so I can prop up my iPad when I'm drawing, kind of like an easel. And so if I'm at restaurants or even if I'm on the plane, I can put my iPad on there, and then it's a little more comfortable drawing angle because I'm grateful to have this keyboard and cover attachment, but I don't know if you can see, like this is pretty much the angle it has when this is as far back as it goes. You can see here it's more like a laptop function versus a drawing function. So instead I'll just kind of pull the iPad off and then put them on my little skis. Oh, and I don't have it here either, but my laptops. I actually have a laptop that I will work off of that has my designs and my editing software, and I always bring that with me. And I also bring it inside a sleeve. So I always have some type of protective sleeve. I also have a 9-to-5 job. So what I'll do is I'll put the laptops in a protective case like this and put that in my rollaway. My rollaway I pretty much take with me at all times. I hardly ever check in the bag. It's one of those where I grew up, my family was in the airline business, so I rarely checked in the bag. I was always flying standby, so I wasn't sure if my luggage was ever gonna get there ahead of me, and I would prefer to have it on me. So I always put my stuff in. I basically learned how to pack for carry-on at all times. So that usually goes in my carry-on, and then I have a backpack that I will take my electronic equipment with me. Another item to bring when it comes to the tech is USB cords. More than you think you need. Okay, let me take that back. Always bring a spare or 2. So if you have, like in this case, the power bank already comes with one, but it doesn't hurt to bring another one. I carry an Anchor extendable, I think it's like 4 feet long. So I have an Anchor flexible USB-C cord that I take with me that pretty much plugs into everything. It charges the phone, it charges you know, the camera once I'm at the hotel or once I'm at my family member's house. And okay, lastly, let's go over all the analog stuff that I like to bring with me. Hold on, let me get a sip of water. So I have my lettering notepad. This is my Rhodia lettering notepad. It's got dot grids on it. This is I pretty much use this whenever I want to letter anything, any quotes, or just want to practice, do some drills. I pretty much have this. I actually have a bigger size pad as well that I like to draw on, but this is really great for travel. I also have all of my pens that I carry with me. These are my letter brush pens and my technical sketching pens. Like my Micron. I pretty much sketch with Microns all the time. I have a pencil and eraser in here as well in case I need to focus on some more detailed drawing. As some of you might have seen from my trope book cover video, is that I like to do quick concept ideas with pen, but then I do the detailed work with a pencil before I commit to actually exploring it into its final version. Also, I have a rolling ruler with me. This is really great if I need to make guidelines or I need to like make letters kind of go on like a protractor path, because there's a protractor built into this as well. I don't know if you can see that. So I've got all kinds of markers in here. I've got Crayola, I've got my Tombow, I've got my Zebra, I've got I think I already said Tombow. I also have my Fudenosuke brush pens. So I've got quite a variety of type of pens I like to bring with me. You can kind of see that I lean toward more like rich jewel tone or tropical colors, so I pretty much have those type of colors with me at all times. Another item I like to bring with me is this Artist Loft journal. It has dotted paper in it, and I like it because you can actually like close it. I use this for lettering as well, and type of lettering, sketching, any drills. And the paper's pretty smooth. I haven't noticed it affecting my markers at all, so I use this if I need to bring something a little more with a harder cover. For example, if I'm going to a theme park and I'm going to be wandering around and, you know, just pulling stuff in and out of my bag, that way I don't abuse the you know, exterior of this cover. So this is a nice option for me to bring as well. Of course, my sketchbook. This is also, I think I got this from Michael's as well. This has a quote by Albert Einstein: "Imagination is more important than knowledge." So this contains all the sketches related to my business. I've got, oops, sorry. It contains sketches and lists of everything pretty much pertaining to Jasmine Pixel and ink. Even concepts that will never see the light of day. So this one pretty much goes with me everywhere. Even when I'm going to visit my sister, because I never know if a business idea might come up. So I always like to bring a sketchbook with me whenever I go out anywhere. Lastly, I'll be taking the author planner prototype. Oh, my prototype. Why am I talking like that? I'll be taking the author planner mock-up prototype that I made, and also the journal with the Coptic stitch binding. I want to test these on the go. I'm going to be throwing these in my bag, whether it's my normal, regular, everyday purse, or even like my travel, you know, backpack carry-on. I'm gonna test these out, write in them, and see how they do for a few weeks. The checklist I'm already actually using for my 9 to 5 to kind of help me go throughout the week to prioritize what tasks to do. So I want to definitely test these out for a few weeks, and then I will report back on how these worked out. So that's it. These are pretty much all the items I carry with me when I'm traveling. Even though I've been traveling for many years and I travel pretty light, I'm always learning on different ways to make things more compact when it comes to my gear. If you'd like to see a video of me packing it and demonstrating how I pack everything, let me know in the comments below, and I will see you next time.